you guys to eat more raw foods, which are super cleansing and detoxifying.
Steak.
When a child's eating fruit, they are like angelic, and when a child's eating sweets or they want their chicken nuggets, there can be a problem if you don't give it to them. They're ravenous.
At a certain point, your body screams for what it needs.
You're still consuming the pesticides when you're eating fruit that's been grown with pesticides.
You really only get B12 from eating animals.
But there's a lot of issues in the world. To say cooked food is the biggest issue in the world, but
It's the most widespread.
I went vegan. I developed all sorts of immune sensitivities I didn't have. I broke my metabolism, and I don't feel very good, and I don't know how to come back.
So Portia's Café is, I want to say it's a community place where people can get together and feel good about eating really good, tasty, healthy food. Everything here is GMO free, is gluten free, vegan, super healthy, local as much as possible. But again, everything's made with love, of course. So I was thinking, well, what if I made a restaurant that had all this stuff, you could feel like you're getting satisfied, or not just feel like you are getting satisfied by what you're eating. It's tasty, it's, you don't feel like you're missing out on anything, and you're helping all of your problems.
Well, I'm vegan myself.
I've been a vegetarian since I was 8, like for 47 years.
I had celiac disease.
And I'm a new vegan.
It's like the only place around here I can eat at because I'm like vegan but also whole food. A lot of people they're in tears because they can't eat gluten, so waffles is something that they never eat. They come here and they're like, I haven't had a waffle in 10 years.
I love the food. I love the lifestyle.
I mean, I like it all, and I'm not a vegetarian.
Sometimes I do an interview and ask people just because I'm curious why they're here. Since I am a gluten-free and vegan place, I'm going to attract the vegan, gluten-free, or the both. But I have to say, a lot of people just want really good, they're tired of having food from a bag. They're tired of having fake food, they're having processed foods, just like stuff that makes them feel bad. So they're becoming, a lot of my customers are becoming more educated about what real food is and what they really want. They can't make it all the time, so they're searching for some place that actually does it, and I find that place.
Here's what happened.
I get ideas from cookbooks and then make it into my own. I would say, to help anybody else, find something that you like as a flavor. What's your flavor? I love rosemary, I love basil, I love dill. Finding the fresh ingredient. If something doesn't taste right from a recipe, then you do make it taste right.
I'm Isaac. I have no dietary restrictions. I can eat whatever I want.
I have a severe milk allergy, so I can't eat anything with milk or milk derivatives in it, which makes it hard to eat sometimes, which is why I really love vegan food, because I know it's always going to be safe for me, even though I'm not vegan.
Can I eat now?
I like the breakfast patty wrap in the tortilla.
Right now, the superpower wrap is one of my favorites because our falafel is awesome, and I like the creamy cashew dressing.
But it's just like, it's different. I mean, there's a combination. You have the smooth, you have the tangy, you have the vegetable sweetness of the carrot.
Pad Thai with kelp noodles.
This is one of my favorites. Is the sombrero layered salad.
It's so good.
If you come here, get the soup. And I've not even tried them all, so if the other ones are as good as these two, I'm going to be really messed up.
My favorite food is probably the green bean curry, which is on our specials.
Cilantro and parsley, fresh lemon juice.
It's so good. I just want to take all of them.
Lots of savory spices, lots of vegetables. A little rosemary and sea salt, mushrooms and onions. Make a quesadilla out of them and serve it with cranberry sauce. It's so good.
It is very good, not just for what it is, but in its own right.
This is so good.
Convincing is in the tasting, and they can see that vegan food without all those animal issues is delicious.
You can eat it without feeling guilty. Yes. No guilt here. This is no guilt.
My father's father bought the farm in 1936. He worked for other farmers for several years until he saved up the money, purchased his own farm. So it's extra special to me. This is where I grew up, and I love it dearly.
Here, that's new alfalfa grass, and this over here is clover and grass, and the other one over there, as you can see, it's all clover. It's all, everything's forage for the livestock.
We have our own mother cattle, the cows, so we raise our own calves. We have our own ewes, so we raise our own lambs.
Well, in the commercial farms, they purchase feeders and stockers
from
at different weights, and they take them into the feedlot. Here, we don't purchase any cow. We raise our own.
We do the rotational grazing, so they get fresh pastures. So we'll put them in pasture, and 2 hours later, well, we're wanting to go on to the next one. This is quite fresh enough for us. So
animals are like people. They all have their personality just like a person.
They do.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
I used to milk 60 head of Holsteins, and they're all black and white, but I could look at each one of them, and it was like looking at a group of people I know.
They're like kids. I mean, they're big kids, really. Stress on animals. If animals get stressed, their meat's tougher.
Yeah, spoiled, rotten.
All the customers, they notice, they tell us about the eggs and the beef and the lamb and everything, how
Flavor's really
good flavor, and it's different. I mean, they can tell a big difference between in the grocery store stuff. So they're happy here. Yeah, they're not stressed. I mean, they're spoiled. I mean, they have a good life.
They are. They're spoiled. I love them.
we try to work with nature and get along with nature, because, like I say, Mother Nature always wins in the end. See out in there, he's just been sucking, see? Milk all over his face.
It actually started a long time ago. I actually got started right when I grew up on a farm with animals. We had our own animals that we, raised and slaughtered. These animals were just like any other pet. We could play games together, and we could love each other, we could cuddle. There's no way I could put any being through this pain just for my pleasure.
The animals are healthy because they're out in their natural environment, eating grasses. like they were meant to eat, not corn and stuff down them. I must admit, it's hard for me to send animals to the processor. But I mean, they have a terrific life here until the last second, I guess.
The best way to recover from being a raw vegan is eating some meat.
I go many days of just eating 100% raw.
If you can do veganism, amazing.
I do believe that everyone who goes raw vegan is operating at a suboptimal level.
I was out in California a couple years ago. It was a contest or something they was doing, and people were drinking water, seeing how much water they could drink. And one of the people in the contest, who drank so much water, actually they killed him, because excess of anything will kill you.
When I became vegan, that was just probably 5 years after vegetarian, my whole life changed health-wise. So I could fly. I felt so good. It was awesome. I lost weight instantly. I think it was like 8 pounds within a few weeks, and it stayed there. I had so much energy. I could stay up all night if I wanted to. Even now, I could run circles around people half my age. It's awesome.
One of our customers is a nutritionist at the Wexner Medical Center. She gets meat from us, and she talks about the good things that you get from grass-fed.
I could see clearly. That's the other thing too. It's like I had this fog in front of my eyes all my life, and it cleared up. It's like somebody washed the windows in my eyes.
A lot of the different cancers that they have, your nutritionists, for health reasons, if you eat natural eggs and beef and things like that, it's good for helping cure.
It's health. Well, it doesn't cure.
Well, it doesn't cure, but it helps. It helps the recovery after you go through chemo and everything to get you back to where you're healthy and everything. You can get protein and stuff out of certain plants and things, but I think the meat, which is a natural protein, and humans, I mean, you go back to the caveman or whatever, all the way up through there, meat's been a part of the diet, and it's for a reason, because it has certain nutrients in it that we need to.
Omega-3s.
I had this kind of bad heart issue that I heard red meat, if you got rid of red meat, it would go away. And then I would say within like 2 to 3 weeks after becoming vegan, that pain went away.
You eat vegetables and everything. Okay, you eat those vegetables, but then the doctor turns around and you have to go get vitamins.
Finally, the guys are just like, I can't take it anymore. I want to be here for my grandkids. So they become vegan, and they say, I cannot believe how fast I changed. Like, the blood pressure goes down, their cholesterol goes down, their diabetes goes away within like weeks to a month. That's how fast it is.
The critical thing with nature, everything needs to be balanced. You can't, it's kind of like food, you just can't go out and eat certain type of food. Like, if you just ate eggs all day, or you ate, eat too much of anything, it's not good for you. It's kind of, it's a tricky situation, because the vegetarian thing is good. I mean, you can do it, but I don't think it's sustainable for everyone. Everybody's different, there's no two people on the planet that are the same,
One guy was saying, I can't believe I was eating what I was eating, and I called it food. Because now this is what food really is, and he really loves it.
You have to go out and do the research. You need to decide. I mean, do I want to eat healthy and be healthy? Or do I want to go to McDonald's and, go through the line 10 minutes to have something to eat?
I was thinking, it's like, you know what? It's not just a vegan or vegetarian that's like catered to. There's people with heart disease, people with diabetes, people with cancer, arthritis, everything that they're not catered to either. They have a specific diet.
I mean, the internet is such a great thing that there's so much information out there, but you have to decide what you want to do, what's in your interest, not everybody else's.
Let food be thy medicine.
You are what you eat.
I can understand it. very much so, because I dearly love animals.
Maybe because I grew up on a farm, I always attribute a lot to growing up on a farm. It's like, okay, it's like common sense.
Everybody has a choice, so it's simpler and it's natural.
That's a wrap.